And it's, I think, you know, you and me both, as well as many other people watching at home, are just dying to see how Chrome does.
Can he flip reset? That's the question everyone's asking, is can he flip reset?
I don't know if he'll get enough space, but we will find out. The wait is over. Let's get into this one. FaZe Clan up against Pioneers. This first game is going to be 3v3s.
Again, I think a lot of it is on Pioneers here to come out strong in this 3v3. Again, you don't have to win the 1v1 or the 2v2 to win these series. So for Pioneers, they know they're walking in with a wounded FaZe, but can they take them down even just?
Chrome going for a 50 and
There's the
sets it
pass.
up. There's the pass. There's that FaZe Clan offense, but a great save. That was a big stop. The ball movement there was very good, though.
Yeah, well, listen, Coach Chrome is now, he's got to, you know, put his play where his mouth was as coaching this FaZe Clan, and already some impact there. Was a good passing play right off the rip. Great save, though, by Amphis, who's already proving his worth here at Gamers8 for Pioneers, and FaZe trying to keep the attack going.
Saw First Killer pathing over that mid boost, hoping it would respawn, and now Mist with a big win there. Mist will leave it for Chrome. Chrome goes for goal. Now it's a counterattack 2v1 briefly. There's the pass. First Killer was able to get just enough of it to slow that counterattack down.
Yeah, that was good counterattack and still keeping some possession here for Pioneers, at least keeping the keeper on as another pass skates across the top of the box. As they're seeing Pioneers try and work this FaZe Clan defense, but now there's space for Mist. The demo will come out for FaZe, but the ball went back to their backboard, and FaZe trying to get a hold of it. Look how quick Pioneers are there, but he doesn't get the touch. Amphis again, called upon, but he can't make the save.
And just glancing up in the top right corner at the boost meters, it looked like Amphis was low for a moment. You see, he turns, or he was creeping out, trying to get some small pads, and didn't recognize that that shot was going to be coming so quickly.
I think it was more positional than boost. He had 45 boost picking up that pad, but he didn't even need it. 33 was enough. And FaZe
You can never have enough boost, bro.
FaZe finding the first one as Amphis has his chance to redeem himself, but First Killer's there.
Mist marching down, Scrub in the corner, first touch. Goes for the 50 with Chrome. Chrome has the 50 go back towards net. Banana Head up to Scrub. Scrub has Amphis in the middle, but no backward bounce will come. First Killer, few hits, will go behind it. And that looked like a pinch. Whew. I thought it was a double commit, but Chrome and First Killer have that synergy.
Yeah, that was good work. I think it came off the post, off the save as well. So FaZe certainly keeping Pioneers honest there. Mist pokes it away. First Killer looking for a second touch. Chrome lurking. That one was almost going in. The pass out. The miss is perfect. And he puts it away. FaZe up by 2.
I mean, Chrome is slotting in. Let's be honest. Chrome, he waits here, lets the play develop, isn't impatient, and finds Mist right in the slot.
Y'all forgot. Y'all forgot. Chrome, he's been to World Championships before as a player, and he's going to have to use his brain, right? Like, he's not going to out-mechanic even these Pioneers players. He's not going to, you know, be the big-time player for FaZe, and he certainly is making those high IQ passes for FaZe Clan, and they find themselves doubling up their lead.
I think it just shows you what humility can do in the game of Rocket League, where, you know, you're just trying to help out. No, there's nobody who thinks that Chrome is going to do it all, but even Chrome couldn't stop that one. Pioneers get on the board.
And again, Amphis getting involved here defensively. He's been called upon as the last man, but now offensively, that's a great pass down from Scrub. Amphis in perfect position at the top of the box. And you know FaZe are going to give you that space. They're kind of notorious for that. And we talked about it earlier, getting into game 1. Pioneers have to take advantage of those small pockets of space on the FaZe Clan side.
The demo off ball. Banana Head with a nice challenge. Scrub, though, not able to get there before First. Now Mist keeps the play going. There's the shot on target, and an awkward flip. It looked like Scrub might have misflipped on the goal line.
Yeah, that must be what happened, because this shot wasn't super dangerous. He doesn't get a ton of power. And yeah, he just backflips, I suppose too soon, but off the bat, wrong angle as well. He actually angled it perfectly to put it in his own net.
Perfectly is not the word I would use.
Well, perfectly for FaZe.
I guess you're right there. Pioneers dug themselves a hole. First Killer about to make it deeper. Rebound is good. Mist cleans it up.
There's the pop off from Chrome. FaZe cooking right now. Everything working in synergy That's a second touch there from First Killer that gets away from Scrub, and there's just no one there to help him out.
I mean, where Amphis was, there's no option.
Yeah, he couldn't do anything.
No option.
And you know FaZe is going to crash that net. Missed. Certainly getting the job done there. And just under 2 minutes now. FaZe in full control.
Chrome just get a piece of that one, and you know, Chrome coming in, fitting in well enough. And I think you can't underestimate FaZe Clan, especially after the performance that they're putting up here.
There he is.
Chrome on the board.
Chrome putting away his first. First Killer smiling about it. And again, lots of space afforded here to FaZe. That's a great touch by First Killer. You know Chrome's good enough to follow that one through. He's smiling about it, but I mean, great play there from FaZe. And you could see the space afforded to FaZe. They took advantage immediately downfield. You know you could chuck it up to First Killer, and Chrome good enough to put it away. Give us a flip reset.
Yeah, Chrome. Chrome a nice air dribble 50. Didn't have enough boost to get that extra touch. But this game is already out of hand for Pioneers, and now I'm starting to wonder if First Killer was joking when he said that Chrome was going to go do the ones as well.
I'd love to see it. Well, it won't be their choice. It will be Pioneers. I'm curious what they're going to choose here. I know we have a minute left, but they're down by 4. FaZe in full control. Amphis maybe a little help there, but not able to connect was Banana Head. And less than a minute to go. Pioneers making a late push.
Pioneers scrambling for this. Amphis gets shut down. First Killer sends that all the way back, eats more time off the clock. And with that 4-goal lead, Corelli, this was a dominant performance by FaZe. We saw the team passing come out right away from FaZe.
Yeah.
We saw Chrome, he was playing well. He had that pass over to Mist. He scored as well. This FaZe Clan team, they are not just laying down because they don't have their full roster. They are here to play.
I've said it for years, James. It really is a skill to essentially not be the issue on your team, to blend in. And Chrome is certainly doing that and having an impact as well offensively with the assists and, of course, the goal himself from First Killer. But he's not trying to do too much. He's doing what's asked of him and what's in his realm of possibility. And FaZe looking clean here in game 1.
And also, looking at the other side, the Pioneers, we saw a few mistakes from them, and that is going to certainly cost them. FaZe Clan take game number 1 in a convincing fashion.
Well, the expectation has been met here for game 1, but now I'm curious where you go if you're Pioneers. Obviously, you have to choose.
Well, let's talk about it. 2v2s. You know, I'm not going to say obviously, but
the thing is,
they're not going to use Chrome out there. You got Mist and First Killer.
But that's the thing is, both options are really rough
terrible.
because First Killer's on the field regardless.
Yeah.
And with more space, less players, and which means there's more agency for him to take over a game, and that's what's scary. So I'm curious what they're debating here going into this next game. Do you want to take the 1v1 with First Killer? Do you feel confident in that? Or do you try and take a 2v2 when you know you're going to have to play First Killer and Mist?
I'm going to guess that we will see the 2s just because that is the most played playlist by almost every single pro out there. It's just the realm of comfortability. But then you see on these highlights that backflip, the mishit from Scrub, letting that extra goal in, the pop-off from FaZe. They just got that momentum going, and there was no stopping them.
You saw that lean in from Chrome. He knew that one was coming back to him. Great work from Chrome and from FaZe Clan. Again, that was kind of the expectation here, even despite having Chrome on the field. So, yeah, it's a tough decision, James. I do not envy the position that Pioneers are in. And I think you're right. I think I'd probably pick 2s, but it depends on how confident they feel. I mean, some players aren't confident going into 2s. I heard from Oxygen, you know, Joris doesn't want to play 2s. He wants to stick with the 1s. So, you know, that could be the case as well for Pioneers. We'll see. It will be 2v2.
It certainly is. And look who it is. First Killer and Mist out there for FaZe.
And Scrub and Amphis coming on for Pioneers. So no Banana Head.
Which is a little bit surprising, just considering that, you know, Amphis is on power. Scrub chooses to not go with the team synergy, and we'll try to team up with Amphis, who's subbing in from power to be here for this event.
Already off the first 20 seconds or so, that was a good little sequence there from Pioneers. They kept control. They're not forcing it. Now you got to play a little defense here against FaZe, but the key to beating FaZe in 2 is you know that First Killer is going to be able to make up a lot of plays, and then Mist is going to be very defensive, right? So you have to take advantage when you're given the space, because it will come from FaZe. You have to take advantage and execute on your plays. Even in that first 20 seconds, Pioneers had an opportunity to take a shot. They weren't able to kind of put it together, but you can't let those chances go to the wayside.
Oh, and now we see First Killer with a lot of space and a ton of boost. Goes for the musty, but that's well defended by Amphis. Missed. Being 50 there, Scrub will be able to get that corner, but doesn't path cleanly over to it. Still caught out. Mist creeps up. And that was a quick pounce by Pioneers.
And this is what we're talking about. Look at how the space gets spread. Mist trying to read the play, but it never came fast enough from First Killer, and you have to strike. You have to go in. And for Pioneers, they go in, they get the reward, they get the first goal, and they get the lead.
And they have to be fearless as well.
Yeah.
You know, First Killer
Fake.
wasn't perfect there. Mist expecting a different hit. And we saw the Pioneers be able to be far enough up to take advantage, but now we'll see FaZe Clan now go upfield. Corner pass missed. There's a double commit cleanup time now for First Killer.
Ooh.
First Killer on the dribble and slots it through.
Great patience there from First Killer. And he's involved on the first half of the play and then trying to clean up. He knows Pioneers are in a tough spot. He knew that one of them was going to dive, and he gets by Amphis as well. Great work from First Killer. But James, we just saw in that last kickoff, Pioneers working in some fakes in those kickoffs. And OCE teams, we've seen it across the board from them, especially on RLCS. You got to do everything you can to throw off the other team.
So the strategies, see if they keep coming out for the Pioneers. Right now, they'll have to defend this dribble from Mist. He flicks it early. Possession now in the hands of Pioneers. Scrub. Looked like he was trying to flip into a reset. Wasn't able to get it. Now Mist again on the dribble. Mist has been happy to dribble it a few times, but that boost stolen away from him.
And First Killer, oh my goodness. Making him pay, just able to poke it by. We were focused on Mist having the boost stolen, but First Killer says, no matter, I've got this. Let me slot it top right and take the lead.
How do you stop that shot?
Can't.
You just cannot give First Killer this space. Really strong play there from First Killer, and he passes it up to Mist. Mist makes contact. You see First Killer having to jump over the bump from Scrub. Scrub trying to get some breathing room.
Oh my.
Will stay on it. Great mechanics here from Scrub, and that forces both players from FaZe to go for it.
He's got First Killer to his left. He's going to take it himself. Amphis kind of backed off and then saw the opportunity for the pass, and Mist didn't want to go for it. You can see there's great presence here in the midfield from Pioneers. It's just been great defense from FaZe. Mist trying to keep control. He's got Scrub. Back turn, shot on target. It's too high. And it comes off the crossbar. It was a little dangerous. Amphis sliding in. We'll poke it away for the moment. As FaZe trying to clamp down. First Killer's going to go. This one dunked towards the net, but Scrub has a little bit of space here. But you can see even First Killer, he's cutting across the field, letting Mist stay back. And he's just being a nuisance on both sides.
Mist is liking to keep the ball close. It's been very dribble heavy as well. Amphis with a chance to redirect. Did get a piece of it, but Mist was there right at the right time.
Good chance though. Great defense here from Scrub. Picking that one up, keeping control is so crucial because FaZe always looking for the mistakes and just those garbage clears to relieve pressure. With Mist sitting so far back, but the jump is too high. First Killer gonna poke it home. Scrub's laughing about it. What happened?
You gotta laugh this one off. It looked like Amphis was trying to control the ball. He was trying to bring it down into a dribble. The ball got away from him. He panicked, he jumped, and First Killer saw, oh, you jumped high enough. I'll just put this in.
So Pioneers, that's a painful one because this has been a close game. To give up one like that, they have a minute and a half. They generated plenty of offense. They've done a decent job here against FaZe. Again, it goes back to executing when you have the opportunities because you're not going to get a lot. Amphis wants to come through, shot on target, gets both to go, but FaZe coming out with possession.
Mist lobbing it downfield now, low on boost himself. Scrub goes for a fake. There's the shot. It's off the bar and out. Mist. He was at the mercy of the shot. And fortunately for FaZe Clan, the shot was just off.
And that's another one you got to put away. Here's another chance. First Killer takes a sideways challenge. Here comes Scrub. Can he push it through? First Killer still back to the ball. Can serve so much boost. Here's First Killer again. He'll let Mist go. And time, certainly a factor here in game 2. FaZe Clan holding on to possession and doing a good job of turning away Pioneers. Here comes Scrub, and again, broken up by FaZe.
This should be possession here for First Killer. He got all the boost he could hope for. Now going for a fake, going for a ball, and First Killer with an escort on the ball as it slowly rolls in the net.
And how did this happen? Scrub trying to run from the demo, but he went a little too high. Again, jumping just a bit too much, and with that space, yeah, First Killer happy to let that one roll in. Game 2, commanded by FaZe. Pioneers certainly had a chance in this game. They looked pretty good, but FaZe individually have come out on top in multiple chances. Here comes First Killer, flip reset. How about another flip reset? Pushing it against the wall, missed here to clean it up. Scrub in a tough spot, 15 boost, and he makes the save. But here comes First Killer again, 10 seconds left. A touch to the back wall, a second touch again, and Scrub there to clear it away.
First Killer having so many looks and will get one for the road. First Killer, all 5 goals coming from him, and that was a dominant game.
It's what we expected from FaZe again. That 2v2, I mean, again, either pick here from Pioneers was going to be rough, 2s or 1s. We do have 2 seconds left. Whoa!
Well, maybe a Spanish kickoff attempt there, but FaZe Clan, another convincing win, and now up 2-0. And Corelli, I think we're expecting that play style from FaZe. Let Mist sit back, get the stops, try to set up First Killer for the shots, and that's what we saw. All the goals scored by First Killer. He was the threat on the offensive end.
And then, if we're going to go back to 3v3s here for FaZe, working in Chrome when you can. He's smart enough to dish off the balls to the right player, and he certainly has. But this 2v2, it was a great effort early on from Pioneers.
Yeah,
I think
first goal, they had the lead there for a bit,
yeah.
But then we saw First Killer start to make the difference. Multiple mind games from First Killer as well in this series. He scores from the corner, but the mind games, I think, were really where First Killer excelled. You saw him freak Amphis out there, and then this play here, threatening the bump, gets the Pioneers to jump, making them look goofy.
But that setup from FaZe, you let First Killer run loose. You let him off the chain, and you have that brick wall in FaZe behind you. It's a great 2 setup, and it worked to perfection. You had First Killer scoring all the goals, and on individual plays, and on the shooting. Fantastic work there from First Killer.
We even saw him get that double flip reset, even though he didn't need to. The first one was so clean, but it's about just mixing up the tempo of your shot, trying to get the players off balance that you're going against. First Killer looked very good in that 2v2, but now we see if FaZe Clan can sweep the Pioneers back to 3v3s. Chrome back out on the pitch. We've got Banana Head joining us as well.
Yeah, Banana Head back out for Pioneers. See if he can put any work in this 3v3. That's a promising start, and Scrub will put it home in the first 12 seconds.
And even in the 2v2 game, it was mostly Scrub who was doing the attacking. We saw multiple plays in the air. Scrub getting a quick goal again, but we saw this setup in the 2v2 as well. Scrub scoring first and getting Pioneers that 1-goal lead. Now, will they be able to hold on to it? Let's find out.
We'll see. It's a great start for Pioneers. A lot of these games have actually started off pretty decently. Double tap chance, Banana Head making his name known in this series, coming out roaring.
Oh, Banana Head must have been in free play during that last game. That one looked surgical. Perfect double tap from Banana Head, and a hot start now for the Pioneers. Perhaps they can revive this series.
Perfect start for Pioneers. The kickoff going their favor again. Can Scrub get over this? He certainly can. That's 3 for Pioneers here in 30 seconds.
And you can see how closely Amphis was cheating, and Scrub again in that center of the field, getting up and being that main striker for Pioneers so far. Not even 30 seconds in, 3-goal lead here for the Pioneers. This game is looking promising. FaZe, about as slow of a start as you can get.
Yeah, it feels like Pioneers certainly calibrated their offense in 3v3. And of course, that was a kickoff in the last one, but great work on the first 2 goals as well. So now we see them hold on to it, James. That's really the big question, because you know what you got on FaZe's side. They've got plenty of time to work with. Feels like First Killer really hasn't had a lot of touches. He's got 16 score, so that confirms that. Here comes a double tap from Mist, and he'll nail it, dropping it down. You thought the defense was going to be there, but they disappeared.
And Amphis was in position. Amphis up couldn't stop it. And you know, it is a bit surprising. Nobody was driving up the backboard on that. You expected Amphis, if he's not going on the backboard, to at least make that read, and Miss able to capitalize on that play. And now we see another shot opportunity. Mist will put this high. But FaZe are now back in it thanks to that missed backboard.
Yeah, that was going to be a race to the net on that missed shot there, but FaZe starting to get warmed up here in game 3. It really is on Pioneer. Such a great start to extend this series, but you got to hold on to it for the next, at the point of the lead was 4 minutes, now 3.5. Maybe Banana Head can add to it. First killer's downfield waiting for the pass. Missed. Ooh. Look in the post. Chrome trying to get involved. Haven't said his name much. It's been a lot of missed at first killer, but here comes Amphis. Over first killer. Backboard out of boost and missed there to clean it up.
Missed. Back down to the ground. Scrub in the air. We'll tip it over Chrome, setting up Amphis for the double, but Mist is on the backboard. And make sure they don't get an easy one. Pass over to Mist. Mist will keep going. It bounces off the post. And the Pioneers are able to clear it out.
Still hanging on from Pioneers. That was a close call, though, from Mist. Scrub needs a big clear to a teammate. He will find it in Amphis. He tried to control it, but it was a tough bounce. Now Banana Head. Shot on target. It was off the crossbar. Scrub shot so weak that the defense can get back in time. Opportunity there for Pioneers. If they can keep it going, Scrub, he's got options under him. He pops it up. He's using all of his boost. The communication coming through to go after it again. Pioneers trying to add a fourth as FaZe Clan struggling to stay with the play.
FaZe fighting for possession, but the Pioneers keep tipping it away just as they're trying to settle the ball. But there's a passing play, and there's a goal! Chrome connecting with first killer.
When you throw it up the first killer, good things are going to happen. This one came right back to Chrome. A little side flip straight into first killer, a bullet to the back of the net. FaZe fighting back here in game 3.
And now we have a pause come out. So something happening down there on the field. And for the Pioneers, I mean, they scored their first 3 goals in the first 30 seconds. You're thinking, surely the Pioneers are going to win this game. But FaZe Clan has another idea.
And that's the thing, though, right? We talked about it was how can the Pioneers hold on to this lead? And that's the key to winning this game, obviously, because you have such a great start against FaZe. You know FaZe are going to probably get 1 or 2 back, so you really can't bleed too much. And that was a great example there. I don't know if this pause is maybe a cause of that goal. Maybe someone had an issue there. It looks like it's on the KCP side, but I'll wait for confirmation. But I think, you know, KCP, they can hold on here. 2:17 left on the clock. They're up by 1.
Can they, Corelli?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
They scored those first 3 goals in 30 seconds. And since that point, it's been all FaZe. FaZe has been coming back with a vengeance, and I think where the Pioneers have really struggled is defensively. We even saw it in the last 3v3s with Scrub accidentally hitting that ball in. I believe that was in the threes game. But we saw multiple defensive hiccups from Pioneers, and they need to be clean on defense to and you have to deny those backboard bounces.
Definitely.
You cannot give those up.
Definitely. And you cannot leave first killer open in space in the middle of the field. I mean, he was able to wrap around that ball completely and just spike it in.
He was the only one up.
Yeah, and so, and those are the things, those are the gaps that we've been talking about, I think, on the KCP side, is just not allowing first killer that freedom. They, you know, like I said, they got a good little lead here. It's down to 1, but still in the lead. Absolutely possible for them to come out on top as we take a look at that beautiful Gamers8 trophy, what everyone's fighting for, of course. And I think for FaZe, so far in this game, you mentioned it, definitely a slow start from them, but you really started to see it come through, right? First killer started to plant himself in the midfield, not even after that last goal, just using himself as kind of that point man downfield. Mist, you know, is going to be able to lob it downfield. You saw Chrome as well. So it looks like we will go from a kickoff from 2:17, and FaZe only down by 1 now.
Scrub has been brilliant for Pioneers, and we'll have another pause come out. Mist was about to go into a double flip reset goal.
You think so?
No. I don't think
it looks like a good little setup, though.
It was a good setup. It was something. Maybe an air dribble past the defense looking for a pinch or some type of rebound or something. But, well, I guess we'll never know.
Well, the rule was, as you know, you saw Stacks and Fancy talking about it, you only get 9 seconds of gameplay at a time. That's really the script was leaked there.
Nothing's quick. He said that, no quick games.
No quick games. So,
and one great way to extend it is the pauses.
So we'll see. It looks like it's still on the Pioneers side, so there we go. Get the technical break out there.
And I would assume we will go back to kickoff unless we'll see Mist pick up right where he left off in the air. But
that would be impressive, by the way.
I don't think we would see that.
Yeah.
I think that would be kind of tough. But we got a little technical break here as we work through all the issues. So far, what we've seen is the Pioneers, if you're just tuning in, they struggled in the first 2 games. They got beat in the 3v3 Chrome, really playing well that first game, putting his foot down. And then in the 2v2 match, we saw more defensive mistakes from Pioneers, and really First Killer picking the defense apart with his mind games. But in this 3v3 game, which we were expecting potentially a sweep, the Pioneers started out red hot, scoring 3 goals in the first 30 seconds.
And both Game 1 and Game 2 was a 5-1 victory for FaZe. So commanding victories, despite I think still that 2v2 was pretty decent from KCP. And of course, FaZe started off very hot in the Game 1. It's a different story though in Game 2. As you mentioned, a slow start here for FaZe, but KCP have slowly been bleeding. So the tech pause, I do think, is going to favor FaZe because I think that KCP, that pressure's building. You know, FaZe slowly coming back into this.
Yeah, they lost the momentum.
Exactly. So, you know, we're hoping that they get things figured out here, and I assume we will start back from a kickoff.
So FaZe, they've been roaring back. We saw First Killer score right from the heart of the field off a Chrome pass to the middle. Now we see First Killer again in the air going for a 50. Wins it upfield, can't get that tip. It's back out to the corner. We do see a double commit. Banana Head dishes the ball out. Mist trying to slow it down. Out of the corner. Mist stopping the ball. First Killer up in the air. Flip reset, has Chrome. With the play broken up by Amphis.
You're looking to hang on here if you're Pioneers, and maybe even add to your lead. Oh, great touch from First Killer. Set himself up. He had 40 boosts going into this, and Banana Head, I believe it was, to break it up. Chrome was lurking in case that one came down. Mist commits here. Scrub and Amphis have an opportunity. Chrome races back to save the day for FaZe.
Chrome continues upfield. And now Amphis. Happy to waste time off the clock. Pioneers do have a lead, but that's a big win at the midfield for First Killer. First Killer slowing the play down, was trying to get it center, but you saw how close Chrome was on that play.
Yeah, kind of a shocking there. Pinch. Just over a minute. Pioneers doing their best to lock down that midfield. You don't want to let FaZe out. You've seen the opportunities for FaZe individually from First Killer, especially. And
he's doing everything.
This touch. Here comes Mist. Drops it down, but Banana Head gets back. And Pioneers get out.
And it looked like Banana Head almost got bumped as well by First Killer. First Killer landed that bump. It would have been so good. First Killer really working hard out there trying to get that last goal in for FaZe, but the Pioneers, they're being stingy. They're holding on to this 1-goal lead with everything they have.
Less than 40 seconds. Mist. That's a great touch out. Chrome's there. FaZe can't find the equalizer.
It's fitting that Chrome has a Transformers goal explosion. He transformed it from a coach into a player. Would you look at that?
And again, he's done a great job of just being in the right spot at the right time. There hasn't been a lot of miscues from him. I think he's had one wild challenge in the midfield, but other than that, it's like he's never left, and he's slotted in perfectly here again with FaZe.
I've still been trying to keep my eyes peeled for a speed flip.
I still want the flip reset. We need the flip reset from Chrome.
So far, Chrome has been able to keep up with the pace of play, and not only just keep up, but contribute. Final 10 seconds. We've got a tie ball game, but there's Demos off ball, out to the middle. Mist will turn. Mist over to First Killer. First Killer keeps the ball in play, off the corner. Banana Head misses.
Wait,
First Killer will go towards net, but perhaps surprised by that ball leaking through it all.
That was scary, but pay attention to the kickoff. No fakes, no funny business coming out from Pioneers, especially. They tried to pull something before, fake. Now Banana Head has to take it himself. He gets it over. 2 as Mist does get a piece of it. We'll go to the FaZe Clan side. First Killer doesn't get the touch properly, or at all, rather. But I don't think Pioneers expected that. So 20 seconds in, Pioneers trying to threaten, trying to extend this series, and it could come. Shot on target, and that was redirected by
that's
Ampus.
open.
The shot's there. Banana Head will put it away, and Pioneers are on the board.
And you could tell FaZe were in trouble after they sent two Mist and Chrome both going for it. And there was a tip at that last moment causing both to miss a wide open net. And now we are prepared and ready for the 1v1 game.
Yep.
And I think we all know who FaZe is going to send out.
Chrome. No, it's going to be First Killer. It should be First Killer.
There's no way they put Chrome out there.
No.
I know First Killer must have been joking, but if not, you know, Chrome is really earning his paycheck.
I'll joke about it one time, but no, it's not. It's going to be First Killer. Curious where Pioneers are going to go with it as well. You know the competition ahead of you in this 1v1. So First Killer, I think he's got to be feeling pretty confident here, but we've seen, you know, players that we expect to do really well and ones already struggled. We saw Zen fall to Joreuz, which isn't that big of a crime. Joreuz has pushed Zen to his limits multiple times.
And that was a
before.
close game. And then AJ getting, I think, pummeled by, I mean, he lost to OSM, but he got pummeled by Atomic.
Yeah, that was a big disappointment there. 6-1 in favor of Atomic there in that series. So, listen, Vitality's lost. Zen lost the 1v1. AJ hasn't won one yet. I mean, anything can happen here, but I feel like First Killer, his consistency is almost unmatched for the length of time he's been playing at the level that he plays. I mean, it is just incredible how good he is, and now he gets full autonomy over the game in the 1v1. I'm curious what Pioneers are going to bring out.
Yeah, and it's a bit fitting because we saw First Killer in twos have to do the work himself on the offensive side, and now has the fate of FaZe in his own hands. Banana Head is going to have a long road ahead of him. But Banana Head, I believe Banana Head, I'm not sure if he scored that last play or if he was the one who got that last deflection.
Yeah.
But Banana Head is going to have to do a lot. He's going to have to do a lot here.
Yeah, but see, these are the games that you kind of live for if you're Banana Head, right? You could shock the world right here in Gamers8, taking down a guy like First Killer. The expectation is certainly on First Killer.
Oh, and that's just going to be a goal. You saw how quickly Banana Head tried to jump in and shut that play down. First Killer says, all right, well, if you bite that easily, I'll just tap it over you.
Yeah, a little aggressive there from Banana Head. You know First Killer's so tricky on the ball there. He's going to pop it up and over every single time. He had a good, Banana Head had a good little sequence there right off the rip. Go back to the kickoff, see what he pulls out.
First Killer popping it up, will have the mid boost stolen and has to give Banana Head the space.
Here it
Goes
is.
all the way back to the corner. What can Banana Head do with that space? Oh. First Killer pushing that ball wide. First Killer out of boost here. It's eyeing the corner, got the corner. Now Banana Head will have to get some space himself, goes directly for goal. Have to streak back to defense. You can see him shutting down that play early. First Killer having the gap closed. Banana Head shadowing, and we'll hit this off to the corner.
And the issue is right now, Banana Head, a lot of aerial play. First Killer unperturbed by it so far, and a lot of times Banana Head, he's coughed it up to First Killer, as First Killer has some space here. Dangerous as he just corrals it into the net, carries it all the way across the field, and Banana Head wasn't even on the screen.
And it was good control. First Killer walking that ball in. We've seen both the goals happen because Banana Head is diving into those corners on the First Killer half, and that is really a recipe for disaster. First Killer has been able to get it by him both times.
Banana Head, he's just trying to play too fast, right? And you're not going to beat First Killer at that game, right? It's very hard to get through First Killer playing at his pace. And First Killer, he's slowed down over the years. He's not as, you know, aggressive as he used to be. And of course, the one-man has changed. Look how fast and how early Banana Head jumps, and he actually does get the tackle. He's trying to push First Killer off. He needs to get the boost. He does. But the pitch back towards the net, I think this one's wide.
It is, but it's still going to be awkward. Banana Head has to use up some boost there. Half a tank left, trying to pick up some small pads. First Killer wrapping around.
Got the boost.
Banana Head doesn't control the ball. Wanted to land on it, but now does fight for it again. First Killer jumping up early into a dribble. Banana Head trying to slow it down, but First Killer is able to get possession right back.
That's great work from Banana Head, though. He's shown in the last 3 attempts, he goes to the air immediately on the air dribble. He got First Killer to bite because he's kind of trained First Killer to expect that. And that time he pulls out the fake. Almost executed, but First Killer able to recover.
First Killer trying to 50 it past. First Killer quickly in control.
Oh.
There's another fake, but Banana Head's seen that too many times this series.
Yeah, that might have been a little greedy from First Killer. He certainly could have shot that. And now Banana Head has sliced and diced his way to the back of the net.
And now right back into it as well. Banana Head, and you love that patience. Great first touch.
Wow.
That first touch, it made First Killer think, oh, I'm going to be able to get to this ball, but those are the best type of first touches when you can retain the possession, you are first to it, but you get the defender to think, oh, I think I can get there in time, and then you dust them.
And now Banana Head off the kickoff. He likes to go to the air. He's going to let it drop. He gets First Killer to jump, and he's trying to push him out of the way, but First Killer gets out without being touched and somehow turns this one into a goal.
And that was the right idea from Banana Head. That was a game of inches.
Wow.
First Killer
He
getting
flipped
up
over.
and over the challenge.
That was great work from First Killer. Just to flip at the right time, and his car will angle itself away, up and away from Banana Head. And you're right, that was a perfect play there from Banana Head. He couldn't connect, and it was just down to First Killer recognizing it and getting out of the way in perfect fashion. Now, First Killer, a shot will beat the last man in Banana Head, and a 4-1 lead for FaZe.
And it's starting to extend the lead here. Banana Head getting a bit greedy for that corner boost and was not able to get back in time. And it's a bit of a shame for Banana Head. He kept the game close. He scored that last goal, but after missing that bump attempt, the momentum really died out right there for Banana Head and for the Pioneers.
And you just can't turn your back on First Killer. And now First Killer, lots of time, lots of space, gets up and over, 25 boost. Good night.
Just he makes it look so easy. But this has happened multiple times where First Killer, I mean, he even gets bumped on that play, but just keeps rolling with it.
Yeah.
Gets up to the ceiling, did not miss a beat, but Banana Head has now multiple times tried to get that early challenge to try to shut down First Killer because he knows First Killer is so good in the air, but First Killer has that pace, has that speed, gets that extra touch right around Banana Head. And Banana Head now only has just over a minute to get 4, and we'll see another goal here for First Killer, who has this series firmly in his control.
And the scrappy game, First Killer is going to come out more often than not against most players. You can't get into the skirmish there. First Killer's just waiting for you to dive in, and the second you do, he's going to turn it right back around. And this was a decent start here for Banana Head, but you can see the class coming out from First Killer as, oh, Banana Head, he got a cheesy one there, and I love it. You said, we said it in the 2v2, you got to do anything you can to get the win, and this kickoff is brilliant for Banana Head.
Well, it jumps a little bit so he can control that ball. That was as perfect a delayed kickoff as you can run.
Yep. It's exactly what he needed. Down by 4 now. Minute 11 on the clock, and Banana Head tried to do it again. He will get maybe possession. No, he loses the boost. Will have to be forced back, and now in a tough position here. Gets by. Is this one in? It's off the crossbar, and then the post. It's Banana Head. He doesn't have a lot of boost here, but he might just poke it free. It's wide, I think.
I mean, it was a good job to just avoid being demoed there. Banana Head tried to score, but we've seen Banana Head eager to challenge early. First Killer will have control now off the ceiling. Another early challenge from Banana Head will slow down the attack. And hit back to the corner. First Killer can afford to waste this time.
Oh, and he beat him. He knew Banana Head was going to go. Banana Head's been so aggressive on the challenge, and he's lucky he went wide. Now this one going back. First Killer's got plenty of boost. He'll take this right back to his corner. He won't get the boost, though. That's okay. 18 seconds left on the clock. He's wrapping up this game and this series.
First Killer did a great job of baiting Banana Head into those early challenges. We will see a late goal for Banana Head, but with a 3-goal deficit, that is going to be a bit too much for him to overcome.
And great work there from Banana Head. He's been going for this one 2-3 times in this game. He finally got it to work on the flip reset and the bump. And you're going to have to do that. It's going to be tough just to flip reset through First Killer. Getting that bump secures the goal. And now Banana Head will poke it free
hold
again.
on.
Hold on a second.
Hold on. Oh,
Okay.
my goodness. So
Look at First Killer. Look at him. He's like, what the heck is that?
So, you know, that's about how much time you need. 2 seconds a goal.
Chrome could do it.
Chrome could do what?
2 seconds a goal.
Well, can Banana Head do it? That's the important question. First
he tried to
Killer
do it again.
will tip it over, and that is going to be game. So Banana Head made it interesting in the end, but First Killer is still able to close out the series for FaZe.
Yep. And great work there from Pioneers, though, taking a game back, able to hang on against a very tough squad for this format, even with Chrome. When you get into the 2v2s and the 1v1s, it's going to be very tough to beat this FaZe Clan squad. And even Chrome didn't have a bad series here. I think he played perfectly for what they needed.
So, and what they needed was someone to fill the gaps.
Yep.
And Chrome did that, scored some, assisted some, got the wins, and then, you know, First Killer in the 1v1 department, you can rely on Old Faithful, rock steady. And First Killer, fantastic performance. But to break it all down, let's go back to the desk.
And there it is. Victory for, I guess, the expected winners. FaZe Clan, I'm again sad that we didn't get to see Chrome. I think we were all hoping for it, but realistically, you heard it too. The casters were saying, Cole, that it's realistically they're not going to. The fact that that other 3v3 was so close, it was a little risky to maybe do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, in the 3v3, I honestly thought that Pioneers would win most of the 3v3s. I thought they'd be favourites. So
Favorites, yeah.
a little bit disappointed for Pioneers, but credit to Chrome stepping in like that. And actually, all jokes aside, he did as well as could have been expected.
Right. Well, Johnny, I mean, how do you think the Pioneers feel after this?
Embarrassed, probably. I think they should be embarrassed because this is a kind of an OCE super team, you could say. You know, 3 of the best players in the region, and they've lost to a player who hasn't played professionally for years. You know, the fact that First Killer's on the field across from them is obviously a little bit of copium because First Killer's one of the best players in the world. Mist on his day is one of the best players in the world in defense. So yeah, there's a little bit of copium there, but absolutely unforgivable loss, to be honest. You can't be losing to a coach. So yeah, that's pretty embarrassing for Pioneers. I'm sure they are embarrassed to lose this, even though they're smiling. I think they're probably just doing that to hide their true feelings, if I'm going to be completely honest. And
hide the pain away.
Yeah, I'll try and like catch them later on at the hotel, see what their thoughts are. But yeah, I'll have to talk to them and update you guys later on how their mental's doing after a tough loss like this. Maybe they are just having some fun at this tournament themselves, and they didn't come in expecting much as a team with a sub playing, essentially.
Well,
I would guess that they wanted to win.
Yeah, Cole, I mean, I want to like talk seriously about FaZe Clan moving forward now, but of course there's that ever-present asterisk over them, and it's there is always going to be an air of this is going to be fun for FaZe Clan. So I mean, I think looking for them going forwards against K-Corp is, you know.
You've answered.
Is there much to talk about?
Honestly, yeah, you put what I was going to say in the question right there. The fact that FaZe Clan are now coming up against Karmine Corp is pretty much where their fun and games will end, I imagine. I mean, that would be a